What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be talking about the new players that are going to be released today. I'm not sure when this video is going to come out. More than likely they will have been released in probably the half hour prior to this video going live, sometime between like 5 minutes and a half an hour. I'd say after this video goes live, these cards will be out. We are going to be going over all of the new cards in my team. So pretty much these are going to be the Prime Pack cards. This is Prime Series 2. And I don't think we know what the Prime Series 2 reward is. So, no, the reward still says Mystery Player. So, we actually have no idea who that is. So, could honestly be anyone, especially with the way Ray Allen was. You know that it could literally just be anyone. So, or you know it's going to be good anyway. Because like even last year, as bad as CP3 was, Blake was a beast and Shaq was incredible. So, first of all, we're going to go over the tournament reward. And who's Byron Beck? Like, come on, 2K. Like, you actually want to give people an incentive to play the tournament by giving them a reward. And the rewards you give are Detlef Schrempf, Ronnie Cycli, Terrell Brandon, and Byron Beck. Byron Beck. Like, who's going to play the tournament for a Byron Beck card? He actually doesn't look too bad. Except for the fact that he's a 6'9" center who does not have quick draw. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. That is not a bit, that's a lot of a problem. But, yeah, that just seems to be the way 2K are with these whole tournament things. I just don't understand it. Like, I do not understand it at all, but you know what? It's just 2K being 2K, I guess, at this stage. So, yeah, now we are on to Dennis Smith Jr. So, Dennis Smith Jr., he's got a good 3-ball, good mid-range, really good speed, really good dunk, really good ball handle, really good lateral quickness. And this guy could be a game changer based on his badges. Please have clamps. 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 He doesn't have clamps, but he has range extender. So, you know what? He's actually going to be the best cheap offensive point guard in the game. He's going to be like Devontae Graham on steroids. Like, this guy here is literally going to be an incredible card. Like, unbelievable dunk. Again, not going to be best on defense, but again, for budget cards, you can't have everything. And had they given this card clamps, this card, if he had clamps, would have rendered half the point guards in the game useless. It would be one of the top 5 point guards in the game, trust me. But still, offensively, he's going to be fantastic. You cannot ask for any more than quick first step, range extender, quick draw, as well as a fantastic dunk, good 3-ball, decent defensive stats, good ball handle, good passing. And does he have dimer? He does not, unfortunately. But as a scoring point guard, especially if you're on a budget, you cannot go wrong with this Dennis Smith Jr. So, we start off with a really good card. This is a guy I am looking forward to, though, John Starks, because you can almost guarantee he's got clamps and range extender, as well as being a guy who can play the point guard. And this guy might end up replacing one of Kyle Lowry or... Oh, he's got no quick first step, though. Oh, that is a big... That stops this guy from being elite. Like, if they gave him quick first step and maybe a couple of ball handling badges, I just genuinely just assumed he was going to get them. But he's got range extender, he's got clamps, he's got intimidator, defensive leader, he's got some really good badges here. Oh, I don't know how none of the dribbling badges or quick first step he's going to be. He's going to be pretty good. He's got a really good mid-range, really good 3, he's got a 90 driving dunk, got good speed, ball, and acceleration. You would have assumed quick first step as a given on a card like this. But again, I don't think they want to make Amethyst too overpowered yet, because again, they give him quick first step, handles for days. Then all of a sudden, this is like a better version of Dion Waiters for like 10k MT, and it would mean that half of the point guards in the game would be rendered pointless. So you can see why they're not making these super overpowered Amethysts or Rubies. But just like, he's kind of a different one to... what's his name, to Dennis Smith Jr. He's going to be a fantastic defensive point guard and a fairly good offensive point guard. He's going to be decent enough on offense that he's not going to be a liability, because when he shoots the ball, he's got range extender, and also when he is in like transition, we'll be able to dunk a little bit, but no downhill, no quick first step, no handles for days, no unpluckable, no tight handles. It's kind of, yeah, it's just a bit of a disappointing card, I guess, for what I kind of expected. But again, it's not a bad card, but I was expecting this card to be the first quote-unquote perfect wing at an Amethyst tier, or perfect point guard, as in having quick first step, limitless, clamps, and quick draw. Obviously, everyone has quick draw now. He's got 3 of those 4 badges, but again, one of them is very important, especially if you're playing the point guard position. Quick first step, in my opinion, is important, as well as the no handles badges, so I'm not even sure he'll be able to do the explosive, which is an important move to make, but nonetheless, he's going to be a good card. I think he'll be on a similar level to Dennis Smith Jr. with how good he is. So, Andrea Bargnani. This is an interesting card. Like, he's a 7-foot tall center with an 85 block, good rebounding, a good post game, a good 3-ball, and a good mid-range. He's not that slow either. Badges wise, like, he's got gold range extender. He's got a lot of elite shooting badges. He's also got post move lockdown gold, which I know obviously gold intimidator is one that you really need, but like, for a budget player, like if you're on an extreme budget, Andrea Bargnani's a good card. Like, 5 Hall of Fame shooting badges. He's got no steady shooter. He's got deep fades, got quick draw, range extender. He's got corner specialist, I think. Yeah, corner specialist gold. Again, like, Deadeye would be a good one to have. Clutch shooter would be a good one to have. But like, slippery off balls are relevant for a center, and steady shooter is good not to have. But again, he's a deep shooting big. Like, this is Karl Anthony Towns. Like, this is literally another version of Diamond Karl Anthony Towns. Same height and all. Like, this is like a replica of Diamond Karl Anthony Towns, except he's going to be like a quarter of the price. So, again, if you're on a budget, there is nothing wrong with using a Andrea Bargnani. I'm telling you that right now. If you really want a cheap center that can spread the floor, there's nothing wrong with this guy. There is nothing wrong with this guy, and he's definitely going to be a great card. Now we are on to the big 3. First of all is base 11 AK-47. So, as the year has gone on, people have kind of realized base 11, while not quite as good as last year, people are getting used to it, and it's still a pretty good release. Like, most players with base 11 have got pretty good releases. So, that's one thing that I have noticed, and he has got 86 ball handle, which is good. Speed, speed ball, and acceleration. Is that lower than his Sapphire? Is that lower than his Sapphire? Like, his Sapphire was old man Kirilenko when he played for the Brooklyn Nets. Like, this is old man Kirilenko here, but this is meant to be like young prime Kirilenko, and they give him the same speed. What have they done with Kirilenko? He's got 72 perimeter defense. What have they done with Kirilenko? They basically made him old man Kirilenko. There is no reason at all why Andrei Kirilenko should have 72 perimeter defense. He was one of the best and most versatile defensive players in the NBA. This is a game where you're giving Dennis Smith Jr. better defense than Kirilenko. This is a game where you've probably given Porzingis better perimeter defense than Kirilenko. Like, of all players, this is the defender. Like, I couldn't care less if they took base 11 off Kirilenko. Like, just in terms of realism. I couldn't care less if they didn't give him 86 ball handle. But like, Kirilenko was a jack of all he's a jack of all trades player. Like, there is absolutely no reason at all why Andrei Kirilenko, AK-47, should have like this. Like, fair enough, like, the speed's one thing, but why is his defense so bad? Like, yeah, I get it, they gave him a good block, I get it, they gave him good lateral quickness, so it'll kind of make up for it, but just at a principle, 72 perimeter defense for AK-47. 11 Hall of Fame badges, though. Okay, he's got Hall of Fame clamps. That's fine. That's fine. They just didn't change the stat. And he's also got quick first step, which helps. He has got, I think, he's got handles for days, which is good. Do you need tight handles at 6'9" to perform the explosive? I'm not going to say there's a guarantee you can, but he may be able to perform the explosive. Again, quick first step is important. Floor general. Again, this is one of those players where his badges are so good that it makes up for the fact his stats aren't very good. So, you're looking at his stats, and the only standout stats really are 94 lateral quickness, and that's it, really. That's the only, and that is literally like his only like absolute standout stat. But he has, again, some of the best badges in the game, so he's gonna play way better than stats would suggest. But they nerfed the hell out of his stats. It's so obvious 2K don't want to see another 250k tournament where two guys are running everything through Andrei Kirilenko. it's very, very obvious that there must have been a problem with that last year. Although, I think when the game turns into explosive behind the backs non-stop with 50,000 people watching, that'll be equally as much of a problem as people taking leaders with Kirilenko. But yeah, it's pretty much a disappointing card stats-wise, but obviously a great card badges-wise. So I think Kirilenko will be pretty good, but it's not going to be the Kirilenko of old anyway. So 98 lateral quickness for Walt Frazier, 98 perimeter defense, 98 steal, 97 speed, 85 dunk is really good, 93 ball, 95 ball handle. Let's see what they do with his badges. Okay, no range extender. So if he had range extender, this would be like budget Gilbert Arenas, because I'm pretty sure, well, he had base 11 last year, and I'm pretty sure they're going to give him base 11 again. But again, his stats are really, really good. And Hall of Fame clamps, basically all the defensive badges needed at Hall of Fame. Gold Intimidator, Hall of Fame Dimer, Floor General, Needle Threader, Gold Quick for his step, Gold Downhill, Gold Stop and Go, got Gold Quick Draw, Green Machine, Tire to Shoot, Difficult Shots, Catch and Shoot. Unfortunately, no Gold Range Extender. That would be a really, really important one for him to have, but again, you cannot have everything this early in the game. Do I think he's going to be a great card? Probably not. He's not going to be in the elite tier point guards anyway, and even in like the second tier of point guards, I would still take the likes of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over him. I would still take Baron Davis over him if you don't consider Baron Davis elite tier point guard. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So, and yeah, so I'd say he's kind of a little bit below elite tier, which is a little bit disappointing, but again, it's a good card. And now is the big dog, KRISTAPS Porzingis, 92 3-ball. Great post game. 78 strength is not terrible. Like, it's not good, but it's not terrible. But we know anyway that we're going to be getting probably either another pink diamond KRISTAPS, or we're going to be getting an opal KRISTAPS at some stage that is like 90 strength. 89 block is really good, especially because he's 7'3". He has got solid rebounding stats, good interior defense. Ball handle obviously not great. Now the big one, the badges. So 15 Hall of Fame. Got most of the shooting ones Hall of Fame. No steady shooter, which is great. Hot Zone Hunter would be good to have. Not that fussed with these last 3. He has got Clutch Shooter Gold, Range Extender Gold, which is big. Okay. Gold Intimidator Gold, Post Move Lockdown Gold, Rim Protector. So he's got the best defensive badges. He got Gold Back Down Punisher, which helps, especially because of how weak he is. Does he have Moving Truck? He does not. But he does have Dream Shake, Break Start, and Post Spin Ignition, which are okay playmaking badges for post player. This will be interesting to see. This will be interesting. I don't know how much he's going to get exposed with the lack of strength, but he's going to be a glitchy card. Like, his post game is good. 3-ball is fantastic. He can shoot from deep. Like, I'd put him as a... Like, he's a much better Karl Anthony Towns. He's a much better, like... what's his name? Andrea Bargnani. He's probably a much better DeAndre Ayton. Do I think he's going to be as good as Bill Russell? No. Do I think he's going to be as good as Hakeem? Probably not. And he'd be very similar to Chris Bosh. He's going to be very similar to Chris Bosh, although Chris Bosh is definitely more mobile. KRISTAPS obviously has the 4-inch height advantage, and jump shot I think they're going to be fairly even. So actually, Chris Bosh is much better in the post, but I'd say height-wise that'll be even. So I'd say he'll be on a similar level to Chris Bosh, but obviously more expensive because he locks in for another player. But anyway, yep, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.